Cleveland Browns could use Johnny Manziel's forgotten money toward new $2.4 billion stadium. The former quarterback could help cover the cost of the new project. The Cleveland Browns' ambitious $2.4 billion stadium project is progressing toward reality, but in an unusual twist, as their former quarterback, Johnny Manziel, may inadvertently contribute to its construction. Though his NFL career in Cleveland was short-lived and turbulent, Manziel's name could resurface in Browns history, this time in connection with a financial footnote as the team plans to overhaul their facilities. To help cover the staggering cost of the planned domed stadium in Brook Park, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine recently signed off on a state budget that includes a $600 million contribution toward the project. However, the source of that funding has raised eyebrows. Instead of coming from new taxes or bonds, the money is set to be drawn from Ohio's pot of unclaimed funds, which includes the 32-year-old's name, who last played for the FCF Zappers in indoor football. According to a recent post online, the former Browns quarterback has at least 2 unclaimed funds under his name listed on Ohio's government website. One is from NFL Players Incorporated and is valued at more than $100. The other, from ADT Security, falls between $50 and $100. Looks like Johnny Manziel has unclaimed funds from the NFLPA that will be going to the Browns' new stadium, McNeil wrote, sharing a screenshot of the public record. Although they are minor, it's still amusing to fans. Under Ohio law, unclaimed funds are assets that have been dormant for years, such as uncashed checks, forgotten utility deposits, or unredeemed stock dividends. The state currently holds $4.8 billion in such funds. Starting from January 1, 2026, any asset that has been unclaimed for over a decade can be redirected toward public infrastructure, specifically, in this case, the Browns Stadium, as they prepare to move on from the Huntington Bank Field. Manzel, the 22nd overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, played just 2 seasons with the Browns before his career unraveled due to performance and off-field issues. If his funds remain untouched past the January 2026 threshold, they will become eligible for reallocation to the stadium fund. He is not alone either, as his fellow quarterback, Baker Mayfield, has multiple unclaimed accounts in Ohio, although none exceed $100, as does Andy Dalton, formerly of the Cincinnati Bengals, who is listed with unclaimed funds. People rush to take back their unclaimed funds. The state's announcement appears to have triggered a rush among residents to reclaim forgotten assets, as according to Fox 8 Cleveland, Ohioans filed for their unclaimed funds in record numbers during the first week of July, up 83% compared to prior weeks. Although the stadium is projected to be completed by the 2029 NFL season, the project still faces obstacles, and chief among them is a pending lawsuit that challenges the legality of reallocating unclaimed funds for stadium construction. Until the courts resolve that dispute, the state's ability to release the $600 million remains uncertain. The proposed stadium will replace the current Huntington Bank Field and will be located in Brook Park, a suburb just west of Cleveland. It has the potential to level up Cleveland sports, as the site is expected to feature a retractable roof, offering year-round usability for not just Browns games, but major events including concerts, NCAA tournaments, and Super Bowls. Once upon a time in the heart of Cleveland, the Browns drafted a quarterback who was supposed to be the savior of the city. His name, Johnny Manziel. The year was 2014, and the football world buzzed with Johnny Football fever. His swagger, his highlights, his rockstar lifestyle, it all screamed star power. But less than 2 seasons later, the fairytale ended in flames. Off-field drama, inconsistency, and poor decisions led to his unceremonious exit. But now, nearly a decade later, the ghost of Johnny Football might just give back in the most unexpected way. The stadium dream. The Cleveland Browns recently unveiled plans for a $2.4 billion domed stadium, an ambitious project set to transform the Lake Erie skyline. Meant to house state-of-the-art facilities, year-round events, and offer Cleveland fans a football fortress like no other, it's a dream built of steel, vision, and a whole lot of cash. Ownership, led by Dee and Jimmy Haslam, is reportedly planning to privately finance more than half of the cost. Still, even a billionaire owner knows the pain of a billion-dollar price tag. So when a curious line item appeared in an old financial report, it caused a stir in the front office. Inactive player escrow, $7.5 million, Manzel account. Everyone blinked. Could it be real? Forgotten millions. As it turned out, when Manzel left the NFL, a chunk of his guaranteed bonus money was placed into an escrow account, part of a deferred tax setup and contract clause. Over the years, the account, untouched and forgotten, had gained interest. Thanks to smart investments made by the Browns' finance team, that $7.5 million had quietly grown to over $11 million. No one had touched it. Manzel never claimed it. And legally, under NFL financial terms, unclaimed bonuses after 10 years may revert back to the franchise, pending a final arbitration. Johnny to the rescue. Social media exploded. Johnny Manziel just became the Browns' most valuable player, 10 years too late. Manzel's money building a stadium? That's ironic justice. Call it the Johnny Bowl. The Browns' front office, half amused and half thrilled, decided to spin the situation positively. Jimmy Haslam took the mic during a stadium fundraiser event and joked, "Some players give us wins. Others give us stadium equity. Thank you, Johnny." Though Manzel himself hadn't commented publicly, sources close to him revealed he was mildly amused and had no interest in going to war over the money. Apparently, Manzel's current focus is running a private golf club in Texas and staying out of the spotlight. The Manzel Memorial Lounge. Soon, plans leaked that a portion of the new stadium would feature a premium VIP area unofficially dubbed the Manzel Memorial Lounge. While not confirmed, renderings showed an elite glass-walled bar overlooking the 50-yard line, stocked with aged bourbon, leather seating, and neon signs that read, "Don't call it a comeback." Some fans loved it. Others rolled their eyes. But everyone agreed it was peak Cleveland.